Anyway, what toys would you want to splurge on? Just that thing that you want.
Do you have one?
Yeah, years ago I got into radio-controlled airplanes a little bit, so I never really got that much into it. You know, where you had to build them and all, not just the kits that you put together. But the drones kind of calling my name. So the kids do have some of those little helicopters. They're difficult to fly, though. What would you do?
Okay.
What would you splurge on?
So Nintendo, I guess, are they re-releasing the original game console?
Yeah.
I totally want one. Yes.
Come to my house and play
Hours
with my
of
boys.
fun.
They're like, Dad, you'd like this game. I'm not into that. So, yeah.
So let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll air some of those later on in the show.
Of course, we are getting ready for the 4th of July, and there's a huge, tons of fireworks and events going on all weekend long and on the 4th all around town. But we're in Castroville. There is a huge event. And Mike De La Garza, boy, this is not just one day, which they usually are, but
yeah,
you're taking advantage
one
of
day,
it.
but we have 4 days of celebration from the 1st through the 4th. All within the city of Castroville. We'll have a carnival, we'll have a parade, we'll have food booths, we'll have music, we'll have all kinds of activities. And we're also staging the first drone racing competition in this part of the world.
So how did you get drone racing and 4th of July together?
Well, you know, we've been investigating the notion of drones and how drones are growing. The FAA predicts that the sales of drones will increase by 25% every year for the next 6 years. So even if they're half right, that's still about a 12% increase per year. So drones are a trend, they're not a fad.
They're becoming a legit hobby.
Legitimate hobby.
So how many folks are going to be participating in this?
We've got, right now, about 25 bona fide racers who are going to participate in the actual racing competition. And that's buoyed by the fact that CPS Energy has given us monies to award as prizes, $1,500 being the top prize.
Oh, wow.
So it is a serious
You can buy yourself another drone.
You can buy a drone with that.
The big one he was talking about. So.
Absolutely. So if you win, you get a new drone. That's happening on the 3rd, and of course we have the 4th of July. Typical traditional fireworks show within Castroville, which is, quite frankly, a lot of people who know Castroville or know of Castroville. It's a beautiful community to go visit. And, you know, it's where France meets Texas. And just a real pleasant opportunity to go and rediscover a city if you haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, I mean, you look up the word quaint, and it's one of those that fits with the town of Castroville so well.
Sums it right up.
The architecture and such, it's great.
Okay, we're talking about the drone racing, and also we've got some video of some nighttime drone racing, and this is
good stuff.
This is serious business.
They're moving at a pretty good clip, too.
This is cool, and what's really neat is they have cameras on them, so you can see exactly where they are going and what they are doing. And the man behind the drone right now, Dave Hook, and you are the Director of Flight Operations from Droneport, Texas?
That's right.
Okay, how did you get into drone racing, besides it just being really fun and the kid in you?
Well, pretty much it's really fun and it's the kid in me, but there's also a lot of practical applications that drones can do. They range as far as search and rescue for public service, and they can go to what we're going to see this coming weekend, the racing drones. And then there's just the STEAM application, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics that can be taught in schools.
Now, so with the search and rescue, I mean, it can really be effective, right?
It can. It's like taking your own portable helicopter and being able to fly right to where you think little Johnny or little Susie was lost, and being able to put it up high enough and be able to look down. For example, a Phantom 3 covers at 400 feet about 7.5 acres.
Wow.
And you said the camera's just, you can pick out one pixel, basically.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's really an interesting tool, and drones really are just a set of tools.
Okay. Now, as far as getting back to the fun side of them and flying, may I?
Please.
Okay.
I'm holding goggles.
Okay, and what we're going to do with you, Fiona, I'm going to turn the goggles on, and go ahead and put those on. And we're going to split duties here. I'm going to put a fresh battery.
You're going to change out batteries.
Oh, so I see what that camera sees? Oh, boy.
And now you said this is easier to fly, because my kids have gotten the little tiny helicopters for Christmas and things, but you said this is easier because it's gyro stabilized?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So it's, I will say it's a little bit easier to fly because a racing drone is designed to be unstable so it can maneuver quickly.
But that's got a gyro in it.
It does.
Okay. So
what we'll do, you'll just add power there with the left stick. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to put that down there because it's setting its gyros.
Oh.
Okay, and now go ahead and bring the throttle up. There you go.
Oh, you're doing
Okay.
great. Oh, smooth.
And so the right stick tilts the drone forward and back, left and right.
Whoa.
And there you're a natural. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, ow.
Hey. Let me give it a little gas here.
There you go. You're doing great. Look at that.
How do I get back?
Okay, so when you have the drone pointed
I've lost
away
it in the
from
lights
you,
and I can't see
there
it
you
now.
go. You're
There we
doing
go.
fine. All right. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, he said they are tough. They do bounce. Takes a licking and keeps on
There
ticking.
you go. Just nice
Oh,
and
I'm
easy
so
on the
dizzy. I'm
floor.
so dizzy.
Nice and easy. You're doing
We're
great.
spinning. We're spinning.
Oh,
Oh, I lost
wait.
picture. I lost picture. This isn't good. This isn't good.
Here.
We have guests on the show that I'm about to nail with a drone.
That was
pretty cool?
really neat.
And
That
you can
was
see
really
the
neat.
There. Whoops.
So that was an excellent lesson.
Thank you very much.
well done.
Starting kit, if somebody wanted to go buy one of these things, you know, a decent one.
This is $200 for the drone, a battery. It comes with the television camera, and it comes with the TV screen here. Now, if you want to get the goggles, that's about an extra $50.
And
Oh,
so
that's not bad.
you can fly it with the goggles, but that's a little more challenging.
Yeah.
Right?
It is.
Okay.
When you fly with the goggles, the FAA says that you follow Part 107 rules, and the FCC wants you to have a ham radio license.
Oh.
Or you can just terrorize the cat in your home. So.
Or you can terrorize
Thank
the
you
cat.
very much. And for more information about the Castroville celebration and also checking out the drone racing, make sure you go to salive.com. And there's lots of cool free events out there. So we are now, I mean, July, that just screams summer. We're right in the middle of summer. If you're looking for something really good to do, some hiking, just getting out in nature, maybe taking some pictures with your drone.
Yes.
Head out on the west side of Bexar County.
A really cool place to check out by drone. We've got some helpful tips to keep you safe while enjoying the scenery. Our intern, Alex, went out to Government Canyon on the northwest side of town. Check it out.
Hey, it's Alex Chaya. I'm here at Government Canyon State Natural Area to show you some fun ways to get outside with the family this summer. Families across San Antonio are heading to Government Canyon to hike their many trails. One of their monthly events is Explore the Canyon. Hike leaders like Joanne Lieberman, who's volunteered here since 1999, take you on a tour of the Texas Hill Country.
Explore the Canyon is a hike we do the third Saturday of each month. It's a little bit more kind of stop and smell the roses kind of hike. What's done on the hike depends on who's leading it. Sometimes it's a little birding, sometimes it's a little flora and fauna, sometimes it's a little geology. It just depends on who the hike leader is.
One of their trails, Lytle's Loop, is in the front country and an easy hike for families. Along the way, you can spot all the cool flora and fauna found right here in Texas.
It's a snapdragon vine. It just has one little flower on it there.
There's lots to do at Government Canyon, but before you go, Joanne has some tips.
About 2 liters of water per person, light colored clothing, start early in the day. Don't come after church on Sunday and expect to go to the dinosaur tracks because it's going to be too hot.
Government Canyon has something just for the little ones.
We also have our nature playscape for the families with kids. That's a really good place for them to be. It's not a typical playground. It's more natural things that they can play on, but it's a play area for them.
For a fun and fit way to spend some time with the family, head over to Government Canyon and see for yourself all the natural beauty that San Antonio has to offer. For more information on Government Canyon State Natural Area, go to the SA Live website and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. For SA Live, I'm Alex Chaya.
Been out there camping before. Great campsites out there at the Government Canyon State Park. Yeah. So, all right, coming up on SA Live, it is a guy's guide. We have some tips on how to age gracefully for the men in your life.
Plus, get ready for another giveaway. We have a 4-pack of Pogo Passes. Stay with us to learn how you can win. We'll be right back with more.
Welcome back to another edition of Guy's Guide. I'm David Elder, and with me today is Dr. Bryce Wild, and we're going to be talking about how you can age gracefully, and what's some of the best things that you can give for men to age gracefully? What's some of the best tips?
You know, it starts off with diet, David. I'm known for touting this whole idea is eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables every single day, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. But the focus and the theme when it comes to diet here is green and purple. You want to age like George Clooney?
Yeah,
you want
everybody does. Every guy does, right? Who doesn't?
You want the greens and purples in your diet every day. So from Spanish onions to cherries, blueberries, you want at least 2 half-cup servings of these every single day, and that'll help you. Here's what you want to ditch. The sugar. I don't care if it's organic agave, brown sugar, syrup, white sugar, or for that matter, refined carbohydrates like cakes, cookies, pastas. Get that out of your diet. That is oxidizing you. So what oxidizing means is ultimately it's creating free radical stress in and outside of your body, and that's damaging you, not only damaging in terms of health, but speeding up the aging process.
Oh yeah, okay, that's like when you leave an apple out, right?
That's right.
And you see it turn brown.
Well, an old culinary trick is to, when you cut that apple up, or a fruit salad for that matter, is you sprinkle some lime juice or lemon juice on it. What does that do? Preserves it. It looks as if it was freshly cut. Those are antioxidants. So, you know, starting with creams and, you know, these lotions and potions you can put on your face at night, you know, that might be helpful, and certainly SPF, you know, 40 or higher, to avoid the oxidative stress from the sun, which causes wrinkles and damage to the skin. You know, that's only the start. It really is about slowing down the aging process from within.
You got to go from within and then worry about everything else, right?
Absolutely.
But do the anti-aging lotions, do those actually work?
So they do in some cases. So what we want to look for are these little terms called coenzyme Q10 and alpha lipoic acid. So those are really 2 powerful antioxidants you can smear on your face. I don't really care so much about what brand or this product. Just look for CoQ10 and ALA, and I love those for the skin.
Yeah, those are, I mean, I like to use like some skin stuff, some lotions and things when I go to bed, and it just kind of helps rejuvenate you, right? It helps you feel good, right?
And as guys are getting more into that, keep in mind it starts with the diet and supplementation within, and then you can look at the outside. But you know what? I'm finding this trend in my personal practice more and more. You know, the other, you know, the significant others bringing in us guys and saying, you know, tune up my man, make him better, more energy. A lot of us are losing our energy. We're at our desks too long, our muscle wasting, we're looking older, you know, like this. And so there are ways to tune up. Yeah, there are ways to tune up. And once again, it starts with all this.
And actually, you have a demonstration here, and this is like the collagen test you called this, right?
Right. So for the camera, let's put our dorsum of our hands up there for a minute. This is called a Turgor test. And so pull up on your skin just like that, and now let go. And it's supposed to do exactly what it's doing in us, is flip right back down. That's a good sign that collagen is, you know, saturated. But as we age, that reduces. And just like a rubber band, so mine, which is representing collagen under my skin, nice and flexible, and it's going to snap back just like yours did. But when you do what you're about to do with yours, boom, and it snaps. So what we got to do is add collagen to our diet. And collagen comes in supplement form, and what I'm not talking about, by the way, is Jell-O or gelatin. That's not the right stuff. BioCell, look for this. Any BioCell collagen product, this has great scientific studies, 4, in fact, wonderful human clinical trials that visibly reduce lines and aging. So, you know, George Clooney's probably taking this stuff, all right?
Most likely,
and it also is amazing for your joints. So it's all about the collagen, helping to rebalance this stuff. So hyaluronic acid, and so it's called type 2 collagen, which has been hydrolyzed, okay? So CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, you can get this all over the place. But take this if you want to slow down the visible aging process.
Well, Dr. Bryce Wild, thank you so much for coming here and for showing us all these great things. I mean, the dietary and the supplements, everything you need to know. And to get more information about this, you have a book as well, right?
I do. I have a book, and in that I talk about one more thing, Niagen, or nicotinamide riboside. NR. Go to aboutnr.com, because once again, from the inside and out, wonderful human clinical trials showing that we're literally slowing down the aging process from within the cells. So wonderful if you were to pick up the book or aboutnr.com, and folks, slow down the aging process, live another 10 or 15 years under these guedelines.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And you can also go on to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. I got to take some of these things. I got to eat some of this fruit, right? Yeah, I'll start eating some of that fruit over there.
Very good.
So we look like George Clooney? What do you think about that one, Fiona? Okay, coming up, Cherry Pop Bake Shop is here to give you a taste of their red, white, and blue sweets. That is next. And saving money and energy, we have some great tips and tricks to help you keep your home cool without overworking those AC units. Stay with us.
Wednesday.
Live from Market Square in downtown San Antonio, this is SA Live.
Welcome back to SA Live. Ooh, that is coming up in a little bit. Those are those sweet treats for the 4th of July. Well, drinking water is a must in this summer Texas heat, but whether you're filling a pool or watering your plants, you want to make sure that the water is safe for the entire family. Joining me today is Will Hawkins, owner of Will's All Pro. So we're going to start with talking about backflow.
Backflow, yes.
Which just doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound like something you want to have.
Backflow is not what you want to have. That's right. Let me explain a little bit about what backflow is. So backflow is, you know, water comes into your house either through a well or through a meter, right?
Uh-huh.
Are we looking at video? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And let's say the pressure drops for whatever reason, and it actually starts sucking back from your house back into the main. And if your house isn't protected, you could start drinking some really bad water.
Oh, and chemicals and whatnot. So we were just talking about this. So if you get symptoms of food poisoning or whatnot, it may not be from something that you ate or a restaurant that you went to.
It could be the very water that you drank from your house.
From your own home.
Because it's contaminated because of something that we did inadvertently.
Okay, so what do you need to do? What are some
So there's some devices out there like, you know, these hose bibs you have, or outside faucets, you got these things out there, and these things kind of leak and they spray off. So people take this little device off, and they go, hey, I don't need this, and they throw it away. And then they put their hose to it, and now they're unprotected. So what happens is, anytime water starts sucking back into here, it comes out here versus going into your actual house. Does that make sense?
Okay. So you don't want to toss it.
These are fairly inexpensive. You get them at any big box store, and just replace them. I mean, they're super easy to put on. Screw it on, tighten it, and it's got a little set screw to keep it from moving.
Okay.
Easy breezy.
And there you go. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, and we attach this to it, and you know, a chemical, it gets back in your drinking system.
So that's how easy it can happen. Right. Okay. So there are some devices that can help prevent backflow.
Yeah, this is what they call a backflow device for your sprinkler system. All sprinkler systems have it. The manufacturer says you need to test this once a year because they'll go bad. And what happens, like on your sprinkler system, you have you know, dog stuff in the yard, and you don't want to suck any of that back into your drinking water.
You don't want that stuff.
So you get these tested once a year. It's really a must. You need to do this.
Okay.
And then there's little devices inside your house that may cause backflow, and this is that came out of the toilet. Actually, not out of the toilet.
Okay. I'm sorry to say, I'm glad you're touching it.
Yeah, and that's kind of it. You know, it's something that it's so easy to fix. But a lot of people don't know
just
about
overlook those simple things.
They just don't know about it.
Right. And that's what you do. You help make them aware.
That's
now,
what we
if
try to do, yeah.
homeowners want more tips from the experts, you guys have a special going on right now.
Yeah, we do. You want to tell us about it?
Oh, sure. Okay, so your special is $49 for a vacuum breaker installed on all hose bibs, and the whole house inspection is $79 for a backflow test,
and
sprinkler tune-up, and a free pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, there you go.
Because it's important to stay cool in the summer and look cool. So there it is on your screen, $49 vacuum breaker installed on all hose bibs, and the whole house inspection, $79 for that flow test, sprinkler tune-up, and a free pair of sunglasses. You get both for $118. For more information, just call 734-8400. That's 734-8400, or just head to allprotexas.com/SA Live. All right. What's better than chicken and waffles? I don't know. Not a whole lot. We're going to whip some up and show you how to make some mason jar desserts. Plus, we asked you earlier, what would be a toy that you splurge on? Xavier and Wendy say, every now and then I splurge on kitchen gadgets, where my spouse splurges on guitars. Keep them coming.
Get this. Got 3 words for you. Chicken and waffles. Enough said. That is just, we were talking about this earlier. This is Sergio Beltran from Slim Chickens. I love the name. And it's like, where did the combination of chicken and waffles come together? And who knows, but it's 2 perfect comfort foods, right?
That's correct. I mean, we like to do research about that. So the waffles started getting known in the U.S. back in 1789 when Thomas Jefferson brought it out to the U.S. And since then, in the southern states, it's been an adoption for that. So it's a perfect combination between the salty and the sweet.
And you put some syrup on there,
That's
and
correct.
it's just the perfect combination
That's
of
correct.
everything. So, all right, how do we get started here? Just
Okay, just grab that
regular
one,
old
please, and
waffle?
start pouring it from outside in.
Okay,
And
right
that's
here.
a Texas shape.
Love.
So we have to be careful with that. And then that, and now we're just finishing the back.
Okay, and about how long does it take for the
And that's
waffle
correct.
mix?
Now just flip it over. There you go.
Oh, he's got the fancy kind here. So
And it only takes 3 minutes for that. So while we're doing that, I'm also going to show you how to make our own signatures.
Okay, what is the secret though to perfect? And you use chicken tenders.
That is a fresh, never frozen chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
And the secret for that is because it's lightly breaded. It's not. You get more meat for it.
Okay, and you don't have just a big thick. It's like a one dip in the breading.
Every time it's fresh to order. So.
Okay, so while that's cooking, you said we've got a dessert going on here, and this is. First of all, and you get the little mason jar at your place, the whole.
Whenever
thing?
you go and purchase now, that's a keeper. Mason jar is always going to be for you. So the guests come up with a really great idea.
With the Slim Chickens logo on there. So, all right, those look like great desserts. We have got 2 yummy ones. So, how do we start here?
Okay, I'm going to show you first. I start doing the strawberries. So go ahead and pour that one. Everything's in sequence.
This is cheesecake?
That's cheesecake. It's a house brand.
House branded cheesecake? Oh, there's one left over in there. Let me grab that. Okay.
Okay. And now we put some fresh strawberries.
Just dump it all in?
Yes, sir.
Layer it in here?
Okay, try to push it down a little bit. That would be good, yeah.
Oh, stick my fingers in there. Okay. This is a great dessert, by the way. I mean, if you want to do something at home, just a little bit different for the kids
It
to help
doesn't
out
take
with,
too long
too,
for it. So
okay.
Go ahead and now the whipped cream and start putting down outside in.
Oh, and it's really easy to do.
Perfect, yeah. Just fill it up.
Hey.
And then, okay.
A little bit more
And then
for
next one, we're
posterity.
going to put the second round of the cheesecake.
Okay.
So it takes a whole slice of the cheesecake.
Of course, you can't skimp on cheesecake on this
Yeah.
baby. So, where's your store located?
We are on 12530 Bandera Road in Dolores, Texas.
Okay.
And we just opened about 5 weeks ago. So this is the
So
first one in this
it is a national chain, but first
It's
time
a
around
national
here. so-
change and the first one on the Central Texas.
And of course, the best chicken and waffles this side of Mississippi
I can
River,
tell
right?
you as much as I can, but I mean, you need to try on your own. So.
And then more whipped cream on top?
Exactly. Fill it up all the way.
Hey, Fiona. Got something for you here.
What do you got?
Okay.
Ooh. There you
Oh, what is that?
Dessert
Oh,
in a jar.
what is this?
Use the chicken and waffles to get it out of there. So
Okay.
we've got another brand here.
No,
and
we
this
can
is the
do the
chocolate version of it.
chocolate, yes.
How's our waffle coming over here? So
We're about 45 seconds
so
left.
you specialize in chicken and waffles, and then anything else on the menu?
We have diverse. We have the salad, chicken and sandwich, and we have the catering menu. So, okay.
Oh, so you do-
out of sequence, but it's okay.
Oops. I'm a rookie.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll make it up for in the next layer. So you do also do catering?
We do the catering, so
Yeah.
it's one of the signatures items would be the chicken and waffles, and of course we go to the combinations.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Put that in there like that. How's
So
that
why
going?
not? Just put a little bit
Let
more.
me check them out. waffle.
combined. Sure. It's so good.
10 seconds left, sir. Just
Ooh.
flip it over. I'm
go.
sorry.
No?
Ha!
You can just flip it over and
There we go.
okay.
Pop it on this baby right there.
Yes. So let me get this one out
All
of the
right.
way.
Oh, this is the state of Texas.
It's the state of yes, of course it is.
Okay, and then let's put that.
You want to put this?
Put 3 and 4.
Put 3 on there.
Yes, please.
All right. A little bit of that in the middle.
And there you go. And now you just go all over.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yummy.
Oh, wow.
How's that dessert going?
It's over here. I didn't want to be in your way.
Well, I'll tell you what, for more information, while we get ready to dig into this on Slim Chickens, go to SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And you said you're on Bandera Road in Helotes.
In Helotes, Texas. Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you very much, Sergio.
Coming
up, stay cool and save energy. We have some summer tips that can save you money on your next energy bill. Plus, you still have a chance to win that pass that can get you and your family into all the fun attractions around town. We're going to tell you how to enter to win the Pogo Pass.
Take that.
Notice last month's bill was a little bit higher than the month before, and as things heat up, those electric bills are going to be getting hotter and hotter. And Miss Energy herself, she has a new name, Monica Taylor, is here from CPS Energy, and great tips on what to do now.
Exactly.
Lower
Are
the
you
bill.
summer ready? And I'm not talking about your body.
No.
Okay, no, I'm kidding.
House-wise, I think so, but there's a lot of tips here that I need to do.
Yeah, and CPS Energy is always looking out for our customer. And by the way, you're a customer of CPS Energy. I am a customer of CPS Energy, and I do not get any discounts for working there. I have to pay my bill every month. So we're always trying to find ways that we can save money and then tell our customers how they can save money as well.
And it takes down the strain on the grid as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many reasons. So it's been a month.
I'm good at this. I do
good.
this.
So your air filters are very important. You should be checking them, and especially in the summer months, you're going to get a lot more pollen, a lot more dander. They're going to get dirtier than usual. So you want to check them every 2 to 4 weeks just to see where they're at and make sure you're changing them out. You get them very inexpensively, but your HVAC system is very important, right? We've talked about it. It handles 48% of your bill. It's a huge amount of what you're paying every month.
And speaking of paying, you had a very interesting statistic because you always say keep it up about 78 or so.
To 80. I know it sounds very hot, but...
And 1 degree cooler than that, each degree costs how much?
4 to 10% on your energy bill. It can go higher, 4 to 10% for every degree below 78 on your thermostat during the summer. So what happens is a lot of people go, my energy bill's so much higher, and I haven't even changed my thermostat. I've left it the same way. Well, what happens is when it's not really hot and humid outside, it runs maybe 10, 12 hours a day. When it gets to be hot and humid, it's running 12 to 16 hours in a 24-hour period. So even if you don't change the thermostat any degree, your bill's going to be naturally higher.
And if your house wasn't built last week that has every perfect energy efficiency to it, your house needs up, and then the sun shining in the windows, which brings up this.
Yes, this is a really inexpensive way to help block that sunlight. And you can use them in the winter also to keep the heat inside. So these are blackout curtains. So blackout
curtains. I've always thought they would be just black sheets up there, basically.
But think about when you wear like a black shirt outside. You would not want to have all that heat coming through. So actually blackout just means it's keeping the heat out. So you want to look for light colored, a curtain like this. And actually, you can get it at any homeware store. You can get it at any Home Depot, Lowe's.
And if you had draperies up, you could just put these behind them.
Yeah, that's it. It's a liner. That's all you need to do. And put it behind there, and it'll last you all the time. And it costs you about $20.
And you could probably stick this in the washing machine, too, if it got a little bit dusty or something like that.
Very good tip there, too.
All right. These things, and I always think about this as being winterizing, caulking and doing the spray foam and stuff like that, but this is for summer too.
It's summer too, because remember, your energy is seeping out of that area. The coolness, you're going to you want to actually air condition your outside. That's what you're ultimately doing when you're not caulking all of those areas that have actually been open, and those areas in your doors and your windows. So if you don't have this right now and you haven't gone to the store and you need to get some, but you want to do something really quick, just go in your pantry, go to your parents' pantry, go to your abuelita's pantry, whoever's got some rice for you if you don't have any, and just get a tube sock, one that is new, that maybe you've lost in the wash and you've only got one of them, and fill it with uncooked rice. By the way, do not cook the rice. When the washing machine eats that sock, use the leftover sock for this. Yes, and actually fill it with uncooked rice. And then all you do is take this, and in any area of your home that has a crack or something that you haven't filled yet, just put it in that area, and that'll be a good temporary fix for right now.
And again, you think about it in the wintertime, the cold coming in, but it's going the opposite direction. Then you want to keep, because the heat not coming in underneath. Because also, if you add it up, I've always heard all the little cracks and little holes here and there.
That's where the majority.
It's going to equal like a foot-wide hole in your
and the problem is people don't think about those things because you're going through your home and you don't think, oh, it's seeping out, or every time you open your door and close it and all that sort of thing. So there's so many tips. We can't even get to all of them today, of course, but our website has many, many tips to help you get summer ready, but also to save money and do very simple things to make sure your energy bill is lower than usual.
Ceiling fans help out, but then turn them off when you leave. Because, and also never turn the air conditioning off. Just turn it up a little bit when you're out of the house.
We have talked about that. If you turn it completely off, it takes a lot longer for your HVAC system to get running all over again. So it's better just take it up a few degrees, at least 3 to 5.
That's why we call her Miss Energy. So, and again, like Monica said, you can find out all sorts of different tips and tricks and everything like that at CPS's website, which is www.cpsenergy.com. Good seeing you as always, my dear.
Thank you very much.
She always has great tips. All right, coming up on SA Live, an explosion of sweet flavors. Cherry Pop Bakery is here to whip up some 4th of July desserts that are not only gorgeous, but also really, really tasty. Plus, tomorrow on SA Live, it is an SA Live Encore show. We are going to share some easy DIY 4th of July crafts that you can do with your kids and learn how to make bacon jam sliders. Oh, they were wonderful.